Yeah, they did the same to me. I went to the dentist today and they did the same to me. I ended in the same position as Vishnis. They massacred my mouth. No pause. At some point, I was choking, y'all. I was choking on the water and the blood. Hello, people. We're back for some more hundredline. Dentist bullshit aside, last episode, the bullshit. So we'll just jump straight in. Just know that Eito joined us and he is normal. His eyes are actually working correctly. Why? Because we used the dumbass USB and the machine, the brainwashing machine. I bolted upright and looked around me. This is my room. My body was freezing. A cold sweat soaked every inch of me. Let's continue. Was that a dream? No, that wasn't it. I'd experienced something like this many times before. This must be the same kind of thing, which meant it's something that happened in another timeline. I headed over to see Hiruko and gave her the rundown of what I just remembered. She nodded in silence and led me to her usual spot. Actually, I had a vision of the same events just before I woke up. So you guys have them at the same time? Oh, but it couldn't have been Killing Game because you died early, no? And you already remembered that. This route, I mean. What? It's not possible? What I just saw was from the Hunt timeline. Yeah. We lost you on day 30 of that timeline. So there's no way you know what happened after that. Say what you will, but I saw what I saw. Wait, what? Hold on. I had a vision of the same events. Wait, what? I do get the feeling it wasn't something I saw firsthand, though. It felt more like something I had heard from somebody else. It was playing out inside my head. Maybe I jumped to day 100 of the Hunt timeline somewhere along the way. Did you? Probably in mystery, but hold on. I don't know. Then someone told me what happened in that timeline. After that, my consciousness jumped back to day 2 and I lost the memory. And you just regained it now? It's one possible explanation anyway. Huh. Feel like it's gonna be important, but not for now. The information that she went to the Hunt timeline from another one. As usual, we continued our discussion after changing locations. What's more important are the specifics of what we just saw. Yeah. First of all, Hakoji is going to self-destruct soon. But her death won't stop the Invader Hunt, because 803 will take her place as the game's sponsor. We'll have more casualties, and finally, on day 93. No? I mean, that's one of the possible endings. Hold on. Give me Killing Game. Killing Game? Killing Game. Killing Game? Killing Game route. Okay. So, he said 93, which is this ending. And what's his choice here? Kill the baby. Oh. And this is don't kill the baby? Alright, but isn't this like the bad ending where we actually use the pod and it doesn't work? Like the fuel just it disappears because Takumi actually took the pod instead of staying on the planet? What we actually want is this ending, right? I wish I could help them. Do you think there's anything we can do? I see, that's how they get to the other ending then. Let's give it some thought. We still have 2 days until we can leap again. No, but like... Okay, we learned some things in the last episode. Thanks to Eito joining our side and actually telling us what was in the book, the metempsychosis book. We learned that to break the time loop, we needed all members of the SDU to be alive on day 100 at 10 AM. Yeah. So now that we know, do we really have... Like, is there really a point to using the PLM and going to other timelines? I feel like there's not. Until something happens. Until something happens in the route. Why? I'm guessing a death, which will cancel out our chance of breaking the loop in this one. I really don't... Like, why would we go to other timelines now? I don't get it. I parted ways with Hiruko, headed for the cafeteria, and gobbled down some toast before going back to my room. Yeah, and why did I need to read that? Oh! Hold on. Can we trigger the level 6 in this route? I wonder. I want to try Eito. No, it doesn't work. Alright. At night, we got a report just after dinner. Tsubasa had finished repairing the school bus. The moment we heard the news, we made our way to the parking lot. There we saw... the bus? I mean, yeah, sure. Wow, Tsubasa, this is amazing! Yeah, I got the wheels back in perfect shape. Actually, isn't it even shinier than it was before? A girl could get shut the fuck up. Frankly, I'm stunned. You completely killed it. Ah, this is nothing. Then perhaps you'd be willing to fix a rotting heap of junk like myself? I think that's above my pay grade. Yo, Shiki, stop salivating over the muffler, you defiant! The muffler? That's the thing in the back? I swear I wasn't looking! I tinkered with the engine while I was at it, so I think it'll go faster than before. Ooh, that's good. We what? Awesome! Let's test it out by turning Gaku into Fender Ketchup. What is Fender Ketchup? What? Why me? No, I'm good, Eva. Oh my, no, shut up. This must have been so much work, Kawana. Thank you for all your efforts. I'll give you a collectible superhero eraser as a reward. Yes. I can't really see myself needing that. Thank you, Tsubasa. You're a lifesaver. Aw, come on, guys. Your work deserves to be praised. I'd like to offer you my thanks as well. You too, Hiruko? You're making me blush. Type shit. Continued to shower praise on Tsubasa until late. All that time, laughter echoed non-stop throughout the parking lot. Ooh. What? It was just free time until day 50, and this is 49 at night. Is it locked? You didn't see me around the school during the day, did you? That's because I was in the lab doing maintenance on the PLM. While I was doing that, I realized someone locked the machine in the Hunt timeline. Must have been Eito then. Tell me, Eito 3? It's highly likely. We're the only ones who know he's there. It would be a problem for him if we showed up again. So he stopped us from going back to that timeline? Probably. I can say for sure when he did. But it must have been between day 45 when he first saw us, and today, day 49. Whenever it was, the lock will only be removed after 50 days have passed. Day 99? And that's how you got the memories then. That means day 95 at the earliest. And everyone in that timeline gets wiped out on day 93. In other words, we will make it. Yes, unfortunately. We sat there stunned for a while. They might not have been from our timeline, but all of our friends were going to die. I'd spoken to the versions of myself in that timeline. I'd spent an especially long time with Tsubasa. With Yugamu as well. Oh no, I forgot that she was your girl in the Hunt. Oh, I completely forgot about that. Man, Tsubasa, what a lucky and greedy girl. She gets 2 routes worth of romance. Somi never gets up to that point. That is crazy. We get hints of it in Coming of Age. The second scenario, not really. I expected them to be more than friends, but in the end, they just stayed friends. This is kind of crazy. Well, they're a bit more than friends, but you know what I mean. Those memories came rushing back. In my mind, I saw her bubbly smile. How much longer would she be able to smile like that? I clenched my fists tightly, infuriated at my inability to help her. I understand how you feel. But what's most important is that we protect everyone in this timeline. This timeline.
要するに100日目の午前10時を迎えた時にこのタイムラインの特防隊員が全員無事に生き残っていたら
I swear to God this was not voiced before. Unless I'm completely out of it, I do not remember it being voiced.
その命の集合体が巨大な重りとなってタイムループの強靭なバネを引きちぎることができるってわけ
Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying this only because it's our way out of the time loop. I know. Our priorities are still the same. We have to make it to 10 a.m. on day 100. All of us alive and happy. Right. Let's focus on what we can do to make that happen. It's not that complicated, is it? We just have to keep winning our defensive battles. I'm not even gonna get angry, bro. All the way to day 100? Yeah, you saying there's some other way? Yoroko's gaze slowly shifted up. You wanna use the pod?
あそこに行ければ戦わずに済むのにね。
Wow.
人工天体に
その方が安全じゃない？ここにいるよりはるかに生存確率が高まるわ。
Oh, but Saray won't accept that. But how will we get there? Would we get there? The escape pod won't activate until day 100. I'm aware of that. We can't go flying through the vacuum of space if we rip the door off either. We can't forget about the pod. Really? How then? Oh, wow! We can try calling for rescue, using the dumbass numbers from the mystery route. Huh? We'll use a distress signal transmitter. The maximum cargo of the rescue craft is 2 tons, more than enough for all 16 of us. What? Didn't we go over this before? We need to input 9 out of 10 liver. Damn, we need to input 9 out of 10 livor mortis codes from team 1 to boot up the machine. Oh my god. And those codes only show up when a unit member is truly dead, so that would mean at least 9 deaths. Wait, hold on. Are you suggesting what I think you are? I think so.
なるほどそういうことかこのタイムラインで誰かが死ぬ必要なんてないんだ
Oh.
別のタイムラインで9人の死犯番号が確認できれば
Don't we already know some of them? I know we don't. Do we actually? No, I don't think we have all of them. But what he's saying is, it makes sense. Okay, so now we actually have a reason to use the PLM to go to other timelines to get the codes. That I understand. It's a good idea, but it's not the most pleasant means of getting things done. It would mean we'd be using the deaths of our friends in other timelines for the sake of our own survival. It's true. But wouldn't be killing anyone or allowing them to be killed either. We wouldn't be killing anyone. We'd go after versions of them that were already dead, just looking at the backs of those we never could have done anything for. Let's see. Okay, but I have a question. Is there a timeline where Takumi dies early? No, I don't think so. Takumi only dies, I think, in one of the timelines, as the zombie one. I think in one of the branches of the zombie one, he dies. That's where we kind of switch POVs to the zombie. Other than that, we can get codes for everyone. I think. I'm sure they'd forgive us. Yeah, I sure hope so. Think about it, Takumi. This would be for the sake of saving everyone in this timeline. Yeah, I get that. Alright, whose liver mortis code do we need? I already saw 5 of them in the mystery timeline. Let's review them first. Tsubasa. Her liver mortis code was 2, right? I sifted through my memories of the mystery timeline and give her a firm nod. The other 4 were in Kakoji's scrapbook. Oh, but we don't know who they are? Or do we? Eita was 8, Gaku's 0, Kako's 9, and Shoma's was 3. Where does that leave us? That means you, me, Nozomi... No, I'm a dumbass. It's only team 1. So you, me, Takemaru, Ima... Why am I even trying to think? Darumi? And that's it. There's 5 people left from team 1. Darumi, Ima, Takemaru, myself, and me. Anyway, we need to find just 4 of those liver mortis codes. Then we can activate the distress signal transmitter, and the 16 of us can get onto the rescue craft.
そう。あの人工天体に行けるってわけ。
But we're gonna have to do that behind Suray's back. He won't allow us. Are there any timelines where 4 of them are dead right now? I don't think so. There isn't even one where 2 or 3 of them are dead. I guess we'll just have to check different timelines one by one. Indeed. We should probably go and find Darumi's liver mortis code tomorrow. You remember it, don't you? She's killed in the battle against Veshness in some timelines. Some? 80% of them. I didn't need to see that. I'll jump to the coming of age timeline, which branches off from that event. What? Coming of age? Coming of age is one that we have not seen in Takumi's memories. So I'm surprised that it's even important in this timeline. But if all of them actually make an appearance in SF, that'd be crazy. Probably only in the ones... Actually, there were no PLM dudes in Coming of Age, were they? Were there? I don't think so. No, my point still stands. Or does it? Basically, I was about to say, okay, to me, I feel like if we're gonna use the PLM to go to other timelines, we're gonna go to other timelines where we actually see PLM dudes. That means that the timelines that branch off from second scenario, especially the later ones like Eva, Goodbye Eito, multiple Eitos and all that shit, probably won't go to. But I'd be glad to be wrong. Especially if we can go to second scenario, for example. Coming of age timeline? Oh, he doesn't remember that. Okay, maybe we can access the other timelines. Or rather, no. I just told y'all that I didn't think coming of age would be part of this story. Simply because he hasn't remembered anything about them. No, it's not a part of the story, specifically because he hasn't remembered anything about those timelines. You don't remember it. So I doubt there's any point in explaining. It's a timeline that plays out like some kind of teen drama. Like, wow, the teenage dream. You know what I mean? I had no idea what she was trying to tell me. Yuriko stared into the distance, eyes narrowed with a kind of wistful yearning. Ah, yearning, huh? We should head back soon. You know when we can leave tomorrow, right? Yeah, I just checked the device. Our window's between 7:30 and 11:10 p.m. I'll head to the lab in the morning. I still have some maintenance to finish. You'll come to the lab alone by 7 o'clock. Or else... She left before I could respond, as usual. Left on my own, I casually glanced up at the sky and saw the satellite. We might be able to get there before long. All we needed was 4 more liver mortis codes. As I thought about that, I found it hard to calm the thumping in my chest. I stretched my hand toward the satellite and clasped my fingers into my palm, as if I could somehow catch it in my grasp. Type shit. What is this goofy ass soundtrack? Okay, does everyone have one now? Everyone except Miss Shizuhara. Oh, that's fine. She went out to explore early this morning. I gave her hers before she left. All the dumbass medals or whatever they are. Yeah, just a lame medal. I think I might be allergic to this cheap metal plating. When was recycling day again? You can throw them away. Yeah, in case you didn't notice, you've just been bestowed medals of great honor. Honor my ass. Hey everyone, why don't we have a party tonight? A party? Yes, to celebrate the halfway point. Now you speaking my language, bro. I'm up for that. Me too. Count me in. One after another, everyone expressed their approval of the idea. Oh, we wouldn't be here though. Well, Takumi? I wasn't sure how to respond. I wouldn't be there that night. I had to jump to that, coming of age timeline. But I couldn't come out and say that, so... Yeah, of course. I'll let Hiruko know about it too. That settles it. Tonight we'll have a halfway to 100 party. Sounds good. But the name's kinda mid, ain't it? Ain't it? Then how about we call it a hump day party? What? I am picking up what you're putting down. What does that mean? That does sound kind of fun. Sure, why not? Sarai, Nigo, you don't mind, do you? Well, the next defensive battle is on day 57, so... Okay, I'll grant you special permission. But no freaking, no grinding, and no throwing it back. What? Yeah, Kiyoshika, maybe don't bring that sword of yours to this one. I would never freak or grind with the Holy Jumanji sword. Yes, of course, you would never spend the morning and afternoon preparing for the party. I knew I wasn't going to be able to participate, but I was also in no place to refuse, so I helped out too. As the day wore on, the sun sank steadily west in the sky. It was 5:40 p.m. Still had some time until I had to meet Hiruko, I think it was. But I didn't want to get yelled at for being late, so I decided to leave the school and head to the lab early. Maybe you could have told Eito? Maybe he could bail you out? I stepped into the entrance hall. You know, Eito he's great at gaslighting, so maybe he could have helped. Sarai and Nigo were there, almost as if they'd been waiting for me. Another late night with Shizuhara, huh, Sumino? You know the rules about relationships between students. No heavy petting. Petting as in this? What do you mean heavy? That's not what's going on. We'll be back before the day is over, so there shouldn't be a problem. What about the home day party? You're not going to attend? Nah, sorry. Do me a favor and come up with an excuse for me. You're a real loose cannon, pal. Although I admit you're the one keeping our operation running smoothly. We've yet to experience a single fatality. And you even managed to get Mr. Aotsuki to cooperate with us. So for now, we'll let your egregious behavior slide. Normally, I'd have to execute you for this kind of stuff, you know? I'm so sorry. And so grateful for your generosity and understanding. Didn't mean that at all. Still, I never would have guessed the cerebral glitch repair program could be used like that. We managed to fix Aotsuki's defect and successfully used the Dominic therapy on him too. Sounds like Shizuhara's handiwork more than yours, but it was still a brilliant idea. And he flipped him. Oh my god. You're the one who created the program, sir. I think you're the true brains here. Oh, is that right? I mean, of course. Only a 300 IQ genius like me could ever make such a thing. Here you go. The thumb drive you gave Hiruko must have had a copy of the program on it, right? I never made any copies. Me neither. Actually, I don't recall giving Miss Hiruko any thumb drive in the first place. Wait, what? Yeah, there was only ever one of those. What does that mean? What does that mean, y'all? What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean, man? What does that mean? Okay. So, this is not the first time Takumi has been suspicious of Hiruko. And it's all because of the time loop. Not necessarily the time loop itself, but the time leaping. He was like, at multiple times, he was like, yo, okay, I get what we're doing, but I feel like this doesn't change anything. I feel like what we're doing legit does not change anything, and it just... What am I even saying, bro? Yeah, I just feel like what we're doing in the other timelines doesn't actually change anything. He also said that we're following reels or something like that. And he had that conversation with Hiruko at the very least 3 times. That's interesting. Is that suspicion legitimate or not? On the night of day 16, Hiruko and I left the killer zombie timeline. We had 2 goals back then. Preventing the death of Hiruko 2 and purging the Gi data from Takumi 2's brain. We succeeded in saving Hiruko 2, but failed to capture Takumi 2. I got cornered by him, fell out of the bathroom window, and got knocked unconscious. The next thing I knew, it was day 17. When I woke up back in my room in this timeline, Hiruko told me she gave it to Hiruko 2.
隅の2の治療ね。そっちの方も問題なしよ。実は私、メモリースティックを2つ持ってたの。もう一つの方は予備として2号からもらったもの。
She did lie to us then.
その予備の方を静原2に渡したのよ。素顔を見せて、事情も説明した上で。
Also, that's so interesting how Hiruko and Takumi call themselves by their family name. Like, I know that the Japanese, they call like each other by their family name, sometimes by their first name when they're close, that close, right? But they still refer to themselves by their family name. Find that a bit weird, but hey.
隅の2に麻酔を打って治療を開始したの。私からもらったメモリースティックを使って。
Maybe she lied to me? She never gave Hiruko to the thumb drive? Did she actually lie, or she misremember? Maybe that would be the cause of her crash outs? The ones she had in the library? Which would mean in that timeline, Takumi 2 is not cured.
治療されてないんだ。
Huh. Are we gonna go back there to check on it? If yes, we're gonna have definite proof that Hiruko is on some weird timing. I see. Oh, wow, we're actually confronting her. I see, so Serene Ego exposed my secret. Well, it's true. I never gave Hiruko to a thumb drive. Damn. What? But why would you lie to me? I'm sorry, I can't tell you that. What? I wonder why. Is this one of her past experiences? With Takumi, for example. Why the hell not? Do you have any idea what you've done? If we'd fixed Takumi too, then... Hey, Brody. Kinda your fault. Eva wouldn't have had to die on day 25. And we could have prevented Moko's death on day 43. Hiruko remained silent. Her face was screwed up slightly, and she was staring at her feet. Yeah, she's not proud of herself, is she? Fine. If you can tell me why, that's all there is to it. We only have 5 minutes until we can leap anyway. But if you really can't tell me, you have to let me choose the next timeline we leap to instead. Where are you planning to go? Isn't it obvious? The serial killer timeline. I'm going to erase the key data from Takumi 2's brain. How? They don't have a second thumb drive. If they don't do something, everyone except you will end up being killed. There's no other place for that timeline to go. There's more branches that end up with Takumi 2 murdering everyone. So you want to create a new branching path? Yes, we're going to create a timeline where nobody else has to get killed. A future where everyone who's left can live out a happy life. A happy life. What if I refuse to go with you? I need that thumb drive of yours. Damn, I need that thumb drive of yours to fix Takumi 2. There's only one, so... Are you going to take it from me by force? Takumi, you promised me last night. You said we'd go to the coming of age timeline and find Hiromi's liver mortis code. Remember what you said our top priority was? Making it to 10 AM on day 100 in this timeline, together and happy. Surest way to do that is to go find those 4 liver mortis codes and call the rescue craft. We'll have a greater chance of survival if we go to the artificial satellite. As a result, we'll finally be freed of this time loop. Hiruko's words helped me regain my composure a little. What she was saying made complete sense. The version of her friends in this timeline are our top priority. And even if I did manage to fix the serial killer timeline's Takumi, it wouldn't erase the branch of that timeline where he never got cured. A timeline where Takumi 2 killed everyone would still exist somewhere in blood space. Knowing that, was there any point in fixing him? One reel would still covered... What? Would still be covered in flames no matter what I did. But then I thought about what Hiruko had told me before.
もちろん炎に包まれたレールが消えるわけじゃないわ。だけどレールが1本しかない時よりもマシでしょ。乗客は2分の1の確率で幸せに過ごせるわけだから。
はあ？Okay, so I completely forgot about that, but I guess the reason we're doing this is... Can I even explain that? I don't think so. Basically, we're not choosing inaction. We're choosing to do something even if there's only a 50-50 chance of saving people, I guess. I sincerely apologize for lying. I was obviously in the wrong. In spite of everything I just said, I'll let you make the final decision. You'll lead, I'll follow. I'll keep my mouth shut and cooperate with whatever you want me to do. You want to do. I've thought about it. Should we go... What are we gonna choose? Should we go to the coming of age timeline to find Hiromi's liver mortis code? Or should we go to the serial killer timeline to fix Takumi 2? After a lot of agonizing, I came to a conclusion. No. What? Jump to which timeline? Coming of age or serial killer? I'm gonna be completely honest. I was not expecting choices in this route. I was expecting it to be very linear because we can't go into the menu, but I'm pretty sure that there was no choice so far. No choices so far. Wow, this is so interesting. How is that even going to work? Will there be like a dead end in one of those? Or what? Well, this I really don't know. And I won't be checking the, what's it called? The sheet. What I could do is maybe ask the homie, but I don't know. I kinda wanna go blind. I think I'm about to ask the homie, but ask only like vague stuff. In 4 minutes, the homie is yet to respond. I think I'm gonna take the decision myself. We're going to serial killer. Why? I don't know. I don't know. This dude Takumi is dumb. I'm gonna make him the dumbest ever. If Hiruko has looped 146 times, he will be the dumbest in all those timelines, in all those loops. Sorry, Hiruko. My decision hasn't changed. We need to go to the serial killer timeline. I can't just leave him. Leave myself like that. I wouldn't budge on that point. I see. What's it look like here? Wow. Wow. Or so I say, but no, Box of Calamity is the same. There's no middle timeline. How's it gonna look like after? This is a 13A. Is it gonna be like 13AA? She nodded listlessly. How about you? I told you, I won't object no matter what you choose. I'll keep my mouth shut and go along with it. Till you help me? To kill him! Yes. I gave Hiruko a grateful smile. She put her hand on her hip and let out a short sigh. He's gonna kill you, bro. 7:40 p.m. It's been 10 minutes since the leap window opened. In order to regain the time we'd lost, I had to configure the machine quickly. What? Hiruko and I put on our leap suits. I have a question though. So we're on the serial killer timeline, right? That's not what I want to talk about. Yes, so if Hiruko lied to us once, what doesn't tell us that she lied more than once? Especially about the whole rail thing. Wait, what? Alright, we've made it back to the school. Hiruko spoke in a clear, calm voice. Are you sure you're okay with this? I don't have it in me to smile too much, bro. My mouth hurts. I'm the type to adapt quickly. I don't waste time worrying, unlike somebody I know. Now then, we're here to fix Takumi too, but where is he? I think I might know. Today is day 50, the day of the halfway to 100 party. Did they celebrate it in this one? Ah, so he's in the cafeteria with the others. Yeah, but we can just walk in there just like this, can we? So I have another idea. You're gonna play as the killer? I see. They left the party poppers behind. Oh, yes, of course. So Takumi too went there to collect them from the gift-o-matic. Yeah, if we wait here, we can rush him when he arrives. Is that actually going to be different from what we experienced in the timeline? Because if it's the same, then it's not gonna work. We're not gonna be able to. Going to come up those stairs up to the 3rd floor. Sure, a short way. Where is he? Hold up, I don't know. Anyway, there he was, just as I predicted. The version of me from this timeline. Takumi too. No, I think it might work. There's a branch. I need to see it again. Killer. No, killer. This killing game? That is not killing game, it's slasher. Is there a branch in slasher where he's cured? Wait, hold up. And we're day 50. No, it never branches here. There is, yes, there's this one on 43, where we actually cure him. And we didn't see that, did we? Okay, hang on a minute with me, alright? This is this chapter splits into 2. It's actually slasher before? Oh, there's 2 branches. Oh, never mind. Dodge the attack and don't? So what do these 2 do? Wait, I'm completely lost. I'm lost, y'all. I am lost. It should be this. Yes, 14B is dodge the attack. This is the, I think it's the casual one. The casual one, I'm pretty sure we get cured. And one of the PLM guys ends up dying, burning in the night flames. And that never happened, or rather, we never saw that. What we saw was this. The branch that leads us to Slasher. We never did this, so how does that work? And how is that going to work now? Kumitu took a solid punch to the gut from Hiruko and went down. He was already unconscious before he hit the floor. Hiruko and I brought him to the infirmary. I let Hiruko handle his treatment. Well, this was easy. Alright, his treatment has been... what is finished? His treatment is finished. Oh, thanks to this. So, the cerebral glitch repair program. And the gear data in his brain is... yes, it's been completely erased. That means he won't... I won't hurt anyone else in this timeline. Indeed, he'll be back to the harmless, dim-witted... what? He'll be back to the harmless, dim-witted Takumi Sumino we all know and love. Love, huh? Her insults didn't sting in the least. If anything, they were music to my ears. After that, Hiruko and I hauled Takumitu's unconscious body to the metal shop and found a place to set him down. We were trying to be considerate when we chose that room. We thought it would be easier for everyone to find him somewhere closer to the cafeteria, where the party was being held. Huh. That even happened in Slasher? I legit do not remember. That was the end of our Takumitu problem. Hiruko and I quickly returned to the lab. Let's head back. Right. Something's about to happen. Smacked the red button and got into the platform. Hiruko followed suit. What? This is so weird. We were back in our original timeline. Immediately, I was overcome with intense palpitations. What does that mean? What? The world was spinning around me. I could hardly breathe. At first, I blamed the leap suit. I peeled it off, putting my hand on my chest and breathing deeply. There was no sign of the pain getting better. My heart raced, my head spun, and my lungs ached. What? Just as Hiruko rushed to my side, I lost all strength and fell to the ground. What? Again? I was about to say, but that doesn't make sense. He's got the suit. This is leap damage. I wanted to scream to her that I wasn't okay at all, but I couldn't make a sound. I couldn't breathe normally. All my air was gone, as if someone had sucked it out with a straw. Still supporting me with one arm, Hiruko reached for the leap suit on the ground. It was the one I'd been wearing. What? It's spiked? Before long, her eyes widened and she gasped. Where is the hole? The only time there was ever a hole in a PLM suit was in the Killing Game one, when we shot the sponsor with a crossbow or something like that. What? Whoops, I'm sorry. Leap damage. I squeezed the words out from my throat. Everything around me was getting hazy. The very next moment, my consciousness fell apart into 1,000 pieces, vanishing without a trace like dust in the wind. Is that an ending? Well, thank God it's not, but which be day 71? I awoke suddenly. My eyelids slowly opened, and I saw... Nozomi? No.
Shizuhara.
Someone died. Someone died. Someone must have died. Right? No? Day 71? What? Oh. The Nozomi reaction, huh? I flew upright, shocked by the sound of her voice. Well, I tried to, but... You got kicked? Couldn't get my muscles to cooperate, and unceremoniously rolled out of bed instead. With Hiruko's help, I managed to get to my feet. My legs trembled like a newborn's fawn's. It's a fawn. I have 4 questions. What? 4? So suddenly? Oh, yeah, wasn't there something like that at the start of the route? Like he said, I have 4 questions or some bullshit like that? Just answer me. What day is it today? She continued after a deep sigh. You're not going to like this. It's day 71. Day 71? Yes, you've been out cold for 20 days. Wow. Okay. Next question. Why did you just scream like that? Any obvious? You suddenly woke up after 20 days. I was starting to think you might never open your eyes again. Sorry for making you worry. I wasn't worried. Besides, you should see how worried everyone else is. That's right. I need to tell them you're awake. Hiruko was about to run for the door, but I was quick to stop her. Wait. I'm not done. I still have 2 questions left. What are they? What about our battles? The enemy must have attacked while I was out. Well, yes. But who could it have been? Zenta on day 50-something? I don't think so. Day 57, right? But then there's an attack on 62. And then like tomorrow, I think, no? 62, 63, and then 72. Can we check? Yeah, there's a battle on 72. There is one on 63, and is there one on 57? There is. Must have been a commander then. They attacked, alright? On day 57 and 63. But as you can see, the school is still standing. We fought without you and won. Is everyone alive? Thanks. That's some good work. That hardly sounded sincere. Don't tell me you feel like you missed out? Or do you not like that the team proved it could win without you? Hey, come on. Never mind that. What's your last question? Oh, well, this is a vague one, but did anything change while I was asleep? Change? No, nothing's changed. I don't know, can we trust her? Do you find anything out though? Any new information? Oh, I do have one thing. It's about the livor mortis codes. There's no point in collecting them. What? Nah, I don't wanna get spoiled the other brands. I don't want to get spoiled the other brands. Should we go back? I don't think so, but I'm scared. No! No! I'm saving. I am saving. I mean, I am so scared, and the homie still hasn't responded, man. What should I do? Is it a good idea to like do coming of age, or go back to the other choice, do coming of age and then stop at day 71? I don't know. Also, what is this chapter called? It's called 13AB. Huh, so it's not the A one. Does the A come before the B in terms of timelines or information you need to know? I'm so damn lost and I'm so damn scared. The homie simply does not want to answer me. I guess we'll just continue on. Because the distressing... Oh my god, it doesn't work? I swear, bro, I'm going... Oh my... Okay, I think there's two explanations. It doesn't work? Or it's broken, someone broke the machine. Either the... No, but she said it's the actual machine. I wanna go back so damn hard. I need the homie to answer, please! Please! What the hell? I got a homie complaining about the AFCON. Bro, now's not the time! You will not believe how much time I waited for the homie to respond. I think it's been an hour by now. Alright, we'll continue on. He told me it might be better to finish with the other choice. Alright. Yeah, it don't work, it's broken. The next moment, I was suddenly seized by a violent nausea. What? It surged up from deep inside of me and ripped along my throat. I couldn't hold back. You gonna vomit on her? Spewed liquid all over the place. It was sticky, shiny, fresh blood, the color of ripe cherries. Takumi, you... I'm fine, don't worry. Huh? Now you're teeing up, huh? After being a dumbass for, well, 70 days. Now you're just like, I'm fine. I just vomited blood, but I'm fine. Don't lie to me. You're clearly not okay at all. You haven't recovered from your leap damage. You need to rest more. I've rested plenty. I was asleep for 20 days. But Takumi... The nausea was gone, but my vision was still blurry. My pulse was racing, and with each throb, there was a stabbing pain in my head. Tomorrow's day 72. Another attack is coming, right? I can't leave it all to you. You're planning to fight? Like that? Yeah. The absurd. You're in no condition to fight. But I have to. I have to protect everyone's happiness. And sit down and behave. If you go out on the battlefield now, you'll make them all miserable. I will? You really are slow, aren't you? If you fight now, if you go out on the battlefield, you're going to die. Do you hear me? In what way? You leapt twice with your skin exposed. Even though you were wearing a leap suit on day 50, it had a hole in it. You know what that means, right?
もしあなたが生身の状態で、
Oh.
あと 1,2 回パラレリープしたら、
Yes.
あなたは全身の遺血をすべて吐き出し、失うことになる。そうなったら、もう蘇生はできない。あなたは確実に死ぬことになるわ。
But wouldn't that be a good thing? He'd basically become like a... No. He wouldn't become like Nozomi, like a regular human. No, I think what you meant by that is that his blood... I see, I understand now. He vomited blood. Just like she said, his cryptoglobin will go out of his body. So that would effectively kill him, and not the exact same thing that happened to Nozomi in the second scenario. You said once or twice more, and have one more time left the most. Takumi. I'm okay. Whatever happened just now is over. It's nothing to worry about. Hiroko shook her head, dumbfounded. You're not in your right mind, Takumi. Do you remember what I told you before?
重度の PL 障害は脳にも作用を及ぼすの。その結果、記憶や理性を失ってしまうこともあって。
I have a question. How do you know that? Have you experienced it? Are you saying I'm not being rational? You were never rational to begin with. That's exactly what I'm saying. If you go into battle like this, You'll only slow us down. You'd know that if you were if you were thinking straight. You're also forgetting that your fate isn't yours alone. It's everyone's.
要するに
Yeah.
その
Alright, I like it. We need all of the Special Defense Unit members together until the final day. If we lose just one person, you and I won't be able to break free of this infinite loop. So, please, stay here. Rest. Do it for me. Hiruko had a point. Maybe I wasn't thinking rationally. The team had managed to win battles without me. Twice. They'd more than proven themselves. Maybe there was no sense in forcing myself to go. Arguably, it was part of my duty as captain to trust them. But even if things had worked out for them so far, there was no guarantee that would be the case in tomorrow's battle as well. If I stayed back and everyone got killed, I'd be overcome with immeasurable regret. What you mean, what was the right choice? Should I go and fight, or stay and let everyone else handle it? I agonized over the decision, and then finally, I made my choice. You are so evil. Wow, you're gonna make us choose again? Well, join tomorrow's battle? Yes or no? I'll join. We are RPing, role-playing Dumb Takumi, so I will continue until this dude dies. Legit, I want him to die. Hiruko, I have to fight. Kumi, I'm telling you, I am fine now. I won't hold you guys back in the fight. But I can't just sit here and watch. I can't just sit around while everyone puts their lives on the line in battle. Please, hear me out. I really, genuinely want to fight. For all of us. Hiruko shut her eyes. After a heavy sigh, she spoke. Fine, if you insist. But if it gets too much for you, let me know immediately. A servant can't die before his master. That's an order, you hear me? Yeah, of course. Hiruko quietly took her leave after hearing my answer. It didn't take long for everyone else to show up in my room. It must have been a shock for them to see me awake after I'd been unconscious for so long. They cheered, they cried, they sang happy tunes. Once all of the emotions settled down, they carried me outside and threw me into the air over and over again. As I flew through the air, I felt certain I'd made the right choice. Really? I would fight to protect them. That was the right thing to do. It couldn't possibly be a mistake. At the same time, I was more sure than ever that I needed to stay alive until 10 AM on day 100. For all of us, for Hiruko, I have to keep everyone alive to the very end. I made a solemn vow in my heart as I flew in the air, coming just that small distance closer to the satellite. I wonder, did we really make the right choice? My head was fuzzy. Everyone was already gathered inside the war room. They were discussing all of the details of our upcoming defensive battle. But I could barely hear anything. It was like my head was submerged underwater. Takumi, are you okay? You seem a little out of it. Hold on. Doesn't Nagito say that as well? Doesn't Nagito say that as well? Hey, you seem a little out of it. Are you okay? You seem pretty out of it, he says. Hey, are you listening? I'm fine. He can't help it. He's still in recovery. He was asleep for 20 days with an unknown infection after all. Infection, huh? Apparently that was the cover story Hiruko came up with. It was as good an explanation as any. He was in no position to start talking about leap damage after all. But can you fight like this, dude? Can you get some more rest? I said I'm fine. I won't get in the way. You have to believe me. Clenched my fists and pleaded. Immediately after, the alarm. This should be an empty attack, so no commanders as well. Until what? 89? 86? I completely forget when dawn shift comes. No.
なんでそんなこと
思いっきり無理してるように見えるから
無理なんてしてない相手は雑魚の連中ばっかりだったし
Why do I feel like he's gonna snitch?
本当でござるか？全身から滝のように汗が流れておるし、そうは見えないのでござる
Remember,
か？
she said Hiruko.
うるさいな
Ooh,
心配いらないって言ってるだろ
said shut up.
そんなことより次の連中
Yeah, Hiruko said that leap damage can make you kinda out of it. Impact your thinking process or whatever she said. I feel like bro is gonna say something that's gonna snitch on him, something like that.
嘘だろこれで終わりか
今回は部隊長はやってこないから、そういうことになるわね。
マジであっけなかったっすね
前菜だけで終わりなんて物足りないよ
楽勝すぎてちょっと不気味な気がします。
Yo, your commander is dying.
ブレだったり
Oh no.
デスフラグってこと
No.
勝ったんだからいいじゃないですか
Darumi, you might be the bearer of bad
というわ
omens.
けで墨野くんいつものやつよろしく頼んだわよ
匠くん
Yeah? Oh,
墨野なんか様子が
gonna vomit again?
おい大丈夫か墨野しっかりしろ
Why was bro so dramatic? Anyway, that was the expected outcome. Remember, we are role playing the very, very, very dumb Takumi. So it works for me. It works for me. I came too along with the morning announcement. I heard the date loud and clear. Did he say something? No. Day 98? Can't be. I murmured to myself and tried to get out of bed. But after being asleep for so long, I couldn't get my muscles to engage. I twisted around and rolled out of bed, steadying myself against my desk as I forced myself to my feet. Can't speak. There's no one here. Oh no. Is everyone good? It seems like it's good. I have to ask everyone what happened. They should be at breakfast right now. Oh, and we're one day before the Veshnis battle. This is gonna be bad. I stumble out of... Whoa! Yeah, stumble on my words. Leaning against the walls as I made my way to the cafeteria. Yo! What up, goofs? When I arrived, everyone was there, just as I expected. They were frozen like statues, their jaws practically on the floor. Hello? You guys good? Is that normal? Me. Wait, there was someone missing. Nozomi's not here. Nozomi's not here. It was Nozomi. I couldn't see her anywhere. Before I could ask, Gaku started talking. That's not good. Hey! Are you guys messing with me? Why's Takumi here? What do you mean, why? You must have come to... Yeah! Takumi's awake! Yo! You're back! No. Thunderous cheers echoed around me. Everyone gathered around. They hugged me and ruffled my hair and clamored with delight. Eventually. Once their excitement has subsided a little, I fixed my hair and cleared my throat. Can I ask what happened over the last 25 days while I was asleep? Where to start? We took turns looking after you. What about the defensive battles? We had one on day 87 and one on day 93. An elderly warrior named Dalshia came both times, but we vanquished him. That's how Nozomi perished? Oh, speaking of battles, Veshness is coming tomorrow, but you don't need to fight. What? Of course I do. Just how clueless are you? You're in no shape to fight. That's right, Mr. Sumino. Take it easy and get some rest. If your leap damage gets any worse, well, I'll be in trouble. That means that Nozomi's alive, right? Maybe she's just tired from making her traps? I don't know. Nah, but... Kurara would have been the one making the trap, no? Huh? I couldn't believe my ears. How do you guys know about leap damage? I told them everything. Even about the time loop. Why? Well... this is kind of cool. Just like... I hope it continues. Damn, I hope it continues. It stays this way. But just like when we made the first choice, when she tried to tell us about the DST, like it cut. Like we didn't actually get the answer. We grilled her about it. We asked her if we really had some kind of mystery infection. We were like, you need to tell us what really happened, so we can find a way to cure him and save him together. Just like that. What? Yeah, I tried.
真実を話したら最悪の結末にたどり着くの。それは146回のループで学んだ経験則。一つの例外もなかったのよ。
I think she made a bet, a gamble on. Pardon you crabbed smear like me for opening his fetid face hole, but you know he'd be happy. Yukumi's finally better. That's right, I'm so happy I could do a backflip. You are not Aisho speed. And I finished making the baby jar too. Really? Now we just need Nozomi to wake up. Of course. Of course. Rejection symptoms. Couldn't just keep up with all this. Everything they said led to new questions. What's a baby jar? I don't know what happened to Nozomi. Yeah, about that. Everyone fell silent. Something must have happened. Something that was difficult to talk about. Haruko, why don't you tell him? We still haven't eaten breakfast, so... Alright. Yukumi, come with me. Haruko left the cafeteria. I hurried after her. Gonna go to her room. Eventually, we reached our destination. Oh. Yeah, man, that was like very obvious. We cleaned the whole school, except here. What? What the hell's going on? Why is the escape pod all corroded? Can't you tell? It's particle bacteria. But we sprayed QB liquid all over the school on day 42. Inside the school, yes. We must have missed some affected areas. Affected and not infected? The bacteria found its way through the vents. We only found out 10 or so days ago. There wasn't any point in spraying it down with the remaining QB liquid. What you mean remaining? We can clone this shit. Even if we'd done that, there's no way we could have the ball repair by day 100. Where is Sarai? But then, when the final attack launches on day 100, no, that's why we have the baby jar. No, are you... Oh my god. Don't worry, the attack is not going to launch. Why? We're going to stop it. How? We're going to take the baby out of the machine in the defense room. You can't do that, you'll kill him. Normally, you'd be right. We can't just remove him without a plan. That's why Tsubasa made a baby jar. Here's a photo of it. Here's a photo of it. Like she said, she just finished it. So the jar is still empty. For now. We're going to put the baby in here and there as soon as we're finished with breakfast. Will he be able to survive in that thing? Yes. The jar has a life support system attached to it. So then, the missiles won't be fully charged with his energy. Which means we'll be able to stop the final attack. Oh, I guess I don't have anything to worry about after all.
あ
Nobody taught you to worry in the first place. I can't say we're totally in the clear though. You talking about Nozomi? Ruko nodded. What happened to her?
あ、うん、
A thing showing you would be the best way to explain. Come with me. She's in her room. She's glowing. What?
なんで光ってるんだ
Oh. No, then she might actually be going through the same thing that happened in second scenario.
85日目。みんなにパラレリープのことを説明するためにラボに行った時のことよ。
I just remembered something. In Box of Calamity, it may have been Blessings. Yeah, I think it was in Blessings. When you choose the Nozomi team, at some point, you stumble on a hospital-looking place. And Nozomi's like, well, actually, Nozomi and Takumi are like, yo, I feel like I've already been here. And Nozomi asks Takumi, like, yo, don't you feel the same? And he's like, yeah. And that's it. Why? Why? Does it have something to do with, like, what happened in second scenario? Like the, Nozomi infiltrating their room and going to Takumi's pod. Does it have something to do with that? Or something else?
その帰り道の途中で、空から小さな隕石が降ってきて。
No, I must be mistaken. I must be tired. Surely I did not just read that. Hold on. Give me a second. Alright. On the way back, a tiny meteorite came flying down from the sky.
隕石が空中で爆発。と同時に、光の粒子が降り注いできたの。
What is this? What is this? No, I must be dreaming.
桐藤はそれをまともに浴びてしまったのよ。幸いなことに外傷はないみたいだった。
On day 85.
その後すぐに意識を失って。
What is it? We have never seen that. We have never come across that. Does it have something to do with God? Because remember, this loop we're stuck in is a curse that was inflicted on us by God, apparently. According to the old man.
あとはご覧の通りよ。
And seeing that, well, the meteorite came from the sky and she's really glimmering. I can only think of that.
命に別状は
ないわ。ただ眠ってるだけなのよ。呼吸も脈拍も正常だから、その点については安心して。
That is so weird. I stared hard at Nozomi. She was comatose, and yet, for some reason, it didn't make me feel anxious. Maybe it was because of the magnificent shine coming off of her body. To me, it looked like something sacred that would only be granted to a chosen one with capital first letters. Chosen one? A human then. Now then, we've taken up a lot of time getting you up to speed. Everyone's waiting in the cafeteria. We need to head to the defense room and put the baby in the jar. What about breakfast? We're going to have to skip it. Are you insane? I've been asleep for 25 days. But you're still fine, aren't you? We're feeding you intravenously. Now that she mentioned it, I realized I didn't really feel hungry. Come on, let's go. What about the robots? True evil appears without warning. It was a realization I felt all too keenly. Ooh! Back in the cafeteria, Hiruko and I were greeted by a scene that was difficult to process. What kind of bullshit is this? What the?
なんで？
true evil. And look at the wounds. Oh, that's Kakuji. That's Kakuji. That is Kaku. Is it actually? Well, the wounds are 100% a gi, right? And a gi could only mean Kakuji because she's central in the story. However, how does that make sense in terms like of leaps and all that stuff? I think it makes sense. It's just have the thing so I can explain. I think it was the... Don't even think. Just show the thing. Give me mystery. Give me mystery, I said. Mystery, please. This is mystery. Alright. So we need... That's mystery? What happened in this? Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, there were some bullshit endings. Yeah. Those are the 3 bullshit endings and I don't know why they exist. And this is the actual ending? Yeah. Alright, so... When did Takumi go Kamatao to his ex, Kyako? So... Nozomi died at day 84 on this route. And... Kakuji took the PLM on this very day. She managed to escape. On day 84. However, remember there was a lock on the room. On the route. Can you disable the lock on the route where it was activated? I suppose yes. But that would mean she came to SF on like day 84, day 85. And like, what happened in the meantime? Nothing? Like she hid? I wonder. The blood drained from my face. I went weak in the knees. I could hardly continue standing upright. What the hell happened here? I clutched my chest and tried to take deep breaths. Down, I told myself. I had to stop panicking, make sure I was really seeing what I thought I was seeing. Takemaru, Yugamo, Ima, Durumi, and Kiyoshika. All 5 of them were laying limply in a sea of blood. Hold on. There's 3 liver mortis codes we can get from here. Is there any use in doing that? There wasn't even a hint of movement. It was clear they were already gone. Okay, but that doesn't tell me where the robots are. But it wasn't just them. The other 8 were laid out on the floor around them. There was no sign of blood on them. Were they okay?
Semino, 何ボケっとしてんのよ。あの5人を保健室に運ばないと。
わかった。
No sooner than I took a step forward. Oh.
あなたは。
That is a crazy CG. How did she just appear like that? I mean, I guess she has superhuman strength?
ギーに寄生された過去人。
Oh.
何なのよその呼び方。ダサいからやめてくれる？っていうか、私のこと知ってるんだ。ってことは、あの歴史の経験者か。もしかして私の後を追ってきたとか？まあそんなことどうでもいいけどね。
Incredible voice acting, by the way. Hakuji continued speaking as she swung around her survival knife.
それにしてもせっかく全員を始末しようと思ったのに、あんたたちが来たせいで台無しじゃない。
お前、推理タイムラインから逃げ出したあいつだよな。
推理タイムライン？よくわからないけど、多分そうじゃない。でも逃げ出したっていうのは全然違うわ。私はただ飽きたから別のタイムラインに飛んだだけ。ちなみにそのタイムラインにいた連中は一人残らず皆殺しにしてやったわよ。
Oh, that's probably one of the bad ends in Mystery.
どうしてそんなこと？
あれ？言わなかった？私の中には動物を殺したいという抑えがたい衝動があるの。それは生殖本能の一環で生まれつき備わったものなのよ。つまり私にとっての殺生は あんたたちの種族がベッドでしてることと同じってわけ。私に言わせればあんたたちの営みの方がよっぽどグロテスクで醜悪な行為に見えるわ。
I mean, thing is, do you even reproduce? Do you even get... No, because this Geek Queen doesn't lay eggs, does he? That is weird. If she killed to actually reproduce, to lay eggs in them, I would understand. But she's just killing for the sake of it, I feel.
でそんなことを話してる間にあっちの8人が動き出しちゃったみたいね。
みんなに何をしたんだ。
I mean, you can see, bro.
大したことはしてないわ。
Oh,
ウォ
wow.
ーターサーバーに睡眠薬を混ぜただけよ。
みんなはそれを飲んで意識を。
ええ。いずれにせよあの8人が起きたら厄介だわ。さすがに10対1では分が悪いし、あ、別に負けるって言ってるわけじゃないわよ。ただこの体に傷をつけたくないだけ。75日以上もこいつの中にいるんだもの。愛着が湧いてきちゃったのよ。というわけで私はこれで失礼するわ。
Where to?
それじゃあね。
I was about to protest when... Oh, what the fuck? Oh, okay. Kakuji ran out of the cafeteria at unbelievable speed.
早く追わないと。
待ってスミノ、それよりも先に5人の方を。
あ、くそ。
Hiroko and I examined the bodies of the first 5. They'd bled out, having lost all of their cryptoglobin. We couldn't revive them. Strength left their bodies, and we collapsed on... Oh, damn. You think it's because Hiroko told everyone? It wasn't long after that that the rest of the unit came to. They were all horrified to see the carnage before them. Kako was particularly distraught. She clung to Emo's corpse and held it tight. Well, there's that, and also the fact that if she sees herself, she's gonna crash out bad. She wailed like an animal, shaking her head in heavy sobs. Sure, heaving, I think. Even now, the shock still colored their faces. Hoping to calm everyone down a little, Hiroko and I brought them to the gym. I see. Slipping pills in the water cooler. We drank it and it knocked us out. My head is still fuzzy. My vision is all blurry too. I don't care, Moko. But who would do this? Let me make one thing clear. The culprit is not one of us. It's some kind of creature that came from another timeline. Creature? Yes. A Gi. Hiroko was probably trying to spare everyone by leaving out that it was possessing a version of Kako. If our Kako were to find out, she'd probably be beside herself with grief and guilt. Hiroko and I will have to go after it. You guys wait here. But what about tomorrow? No, I'm going too. Kako, I understand how you feel. No, I'm going to kill that thing. After screaming at the top of her lungs, Kako lurched forwards. The effects of the medicine haven't worn out yet. You can't run like this. How can you say that? You were the one in a coma for days. She's right. Yeah, but I feel fine now. Enough of this, Takumi. We need to go. Everybody, take care of Kako. Got it. Why? I want to go too. I want to go. Let me go. Type shit. Kako was having a complete meltdown. Tears streaming down her face. Everyone frantically tried to hold her back. Thanks, guys. That was all I could say before Hiroko and I ran out of the gym. It's gonna be sad. We were unsure if Kakoji was still on the premises. We still searched around the school just to be sure. When we reached the war room, the robots? Yup. So they were here. They were alive. I mean, like they weren't dead before, during... Oh my god, they didn't die during Takumi's sleep. Hiroko rushed over to them. After a short inspection, she turned to me. her face
完
ashen.
全に破壊されちゃってるわ。どう見ても修復不可能な状態よ。あいつ諦めたわけじゃないのかも。私たちを皆殺しにするってこと。
だとすると
We looked at each other as realization dawned. She's still here?
まずい
Nozomi!
切り藤が危険だわ。
We bolted out of there, making our way to Nozomi's room on the rooftop. The chosen one, huh? Yo, oh my god. I feel like bullshit is going to happen. So, do you guys remember? I think it was ending 74? Yes, the ending where Gaku and Takumi are completely paranoid. And they do this weird ritual day and night for days and days. And the Geek Queen Nozomi's actually weak. Like, she gets weaker because of that ritual. I feel like this oh my god. If it's actually that, I'm going to crash out, legit. I might just end the video. Please tell me there's blood everywhere. Please tell me Nozomi is dead. We burst into her room and looked at the bed. It's gone? Impossible. She's gone. No. We returned to the rooftop and looked around. Just then, we heard the sound of a propeller turning. The extinguisher. It's coming from the schoolyard. I ran to the fence. I grabbed onto it and looked down to see a fire extinguisher drone hovering off in the distance. Sure enough, under the drone was... It's Kakuji, and she's holding somebody, but why? It's Nozomi. Kakuji cut through the wall of fire with the drone and ran along the path it cleared for her. Hiruko, let's go. Right. We rushed to the city ruins. There was no sign of Kakuji. Where did she go? Should she be going to the lab? When's the next sleep window? Night. Starting at 9:20 p.m. Then what would be the point of taking her there? Why would she even want to take Nozomi to another timeline? How should I know? I don't even know why she took Nozomi in the first place. Anyway, the lab's the only place that makes sense. So, I know. Let's go. We ran to the lab, for the lab. After 5 minutes of sprinting, Hiruko suddenly stopped. Look, there! She was pointing down an alleyway. I could see something staring there. Staring? It was Kakuji, but she had already spotted us. Y'all got your infused wood the... She jumped high up in the air and vanished. Sure. With Nozomi in her arms, all the while. Well, with Nozomi not in her arms all the while. But where? We're so close. We stared at the direction Kakuji had fled. That's not where their lab is it? No, it's a complete opposite direction. So she's not trying to go there? I feel like she's trying to lose us in some way? I don't know. She might just be trying to misdirect us exactly. And I'll look in the direction she went and oh my god. And you can search. Have you forgotten how incredibly strong Kakuji is? We can't risk facing her alone. It's too dangerous. She had a point. I didn't care what happened to me. I mean, at this point, yeah, I guess. We don't have to be cautious about ourselves because, well, people die, so we're not escaping the loop. Yeah, we can be reckless, I guess. I couldn't let any danger come to Hiruko. We'll have to look together. I agree. Let's search any place she might have wanted to go. But in the end, we lost her. Why not just wait in the lab? couldn't find any sign of Kakuji anywhere. And as we were searching, the sky grew dimmer. Night fell. Clinging to our last hope, we ventured into the mountains to the northeast. The village? We kept walking for some time until we approached the summit, where we finally spotted a wriggling shadow. Kakuji. We'd found her, but she'd found us too.
へえ、なかなかやるじゃない。ここにいるってよくわかったわね。
Okay, but can you explain the glowing?
害虫には独特の周期があるからな。
害虫？この私が？あんたたちの方がよっぽど害虫だと思うけど。
どういう意味だ？
さあ、どういう意味かしらね。
そんなことより、あなたの目的を教えて。どうして切藤をさらったりしたの？
屋上に行ったら部屋から光が漏れてたのよ。
The light of her room, right? Not her light.
で、なんだろうと思って入ったら、こいつがベッドで寝てたの。一目見るなり分かったわ。こいつは特異体だって。
特異体? A variant?
特異体？
とある奇怪な種族がトリームレイという特殊な光を浴びると体の組成が変化してその特異体ってやつになるのよ。
Go ahead.
ま、どうせ説明しても理解できないだろうから詳細は省くけど、とにかく特異体は私たちの種族にとってはとても貴重な食材で、だから母性に帰ってこいつの体を献上しなきゃいけないの。
This game, bro. Okay, I don't particularly dislike what's happening here. For some reason, I thought in my brain where I would place this route. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's bad at all. However, I think that things are brought up in a very comical way. What do you mean you're info dumping? Like right now, the Gi is info dumping some bullshit. Okay, so when a certain species is exposed to a special kind of light called Dream Ray, their body's composition morphs them into something called a variant. Variants are a rare delicacy for my kind. And then this. I must return to my native planet and offer up her body to them. Number one, the Gi comes from another planet? How? The boxes of blessings and calamity are supposed to be something that were given by God on this planet, no? And then offer up her body to them. Who is them? It can't be God because there's no capital. What the? Did you just remember that? Could that be death? Death? Sorry, could that be Earth? Underworld death?
とまあそういうわけで、私は今帰還するための宇宙船を探してるのよ。ワープ航法が可能な私たちの宇宙船をね。
Who is we? What is the Gi, bro? The Gi is a species that kills people because it's in its instincts. Matter of fact, it takes the place of reproductive instincts. And yet, she talks about native planet, delicacy, and then offering this delicacy to them. And then she talks about our own craft, which is capable of warp travel. What the fuck are you? I asked Kakuji if that meant there was a craft nearby. She replied readily enough.
そのはずなんだけど、でもこのタイムラインにはなさそうね。宇宙船はブラッドスペースを移動できるから別のタイムラインに飛んじゃったのかも。
Oh man, I'm lost. I'm lost. Was continuing on this route actually the right choice? I wonder. Omi told me yes. Well, I chose to believe him, but hey. Our spacecrafts can travel through blood space. How can a squid type living creature talk about spacecrafts? I'm thinking that originally you were not squids. You were like humanoid. You know, like this doctor, which I forgot the name about, but the one that wrote that metempsychosis book. Can we find this shit? I don't think we can, because the archive is legit bad. It is legit bad. Oh my god, this game is driving me crazy. I'm skimming through the archive and I see a Shion entry. Due to a random mutation, this young man was born with incredible strong cryptoglobin. His power was like nothing the planet had ever seen before, so much that he was considered on par with divinity and became known as the Second Coming. Why was this never explained in the story? I hate this shit. I hate this shit. Anyway, there was nothing in the archive, but yeah, keep in mind that stuff I said about the metempsychosis guy. My thoughts were interrupted before I could ask any more questions. Oh. I was suddenly overcome with a violent fit. Must be my leap damage acting up. The world swayed in front of me. My legs went weak and I fell to my knees. No. Kakuji saw her opportunity and took it. With a smirk, she held Nozomi close and... Yup. And launched herself into the air, vanishing into the darkness. Oh, y'all remember ending 100? When everyone popped in the courtyard? In the schoolyard, rather. I think that's everyone going aboard the spacecraft. Why? Because they were not wearing suits. They probably had no extinguishers. And they were confused. Shortly after, my fit subsided. I got back up on unsteady feet. I knew your leap damage wasn't healed yet. No, it's because I didn't eat. I'm out of stamina. Don't lie to me. Let's just go. Go where? Who's the dimwit now? Kakuji practically spelled it out for us. What did she just say? What did she just say now? Her spacecraft might have ended up in another timeline. She really is going to the lab this time. I nodded and took off running. Hiruko was right behind me. We hurtled down the mountains and raced between the buildings in the city. You think the spacecraft is in Mystery? Mystery Day 100? We made it. What time is it? 9:35 p.m. The leap window opened at 9:20 p.m. That was 15 minutes ago. Then stop yapping and move. Okay, here goes. It's probably locked, no? We raced into the lab. Here we saw someone in a leap suit on the circular platform next to the machine. Had to be Kakuji. In her arms was another suit-clad figure. Nozomi, obviously. Light particles started to fill. Oh my god. He's gonna jump in. This is the third leap damage he's going to take. A memory from the mystery timeline came flooding back to me. Nozomi dying? Yup. Nozomi defended me. She sacrificed her own life. I didn't want it to happen again. I couldn't lose her. I promised her. I promised. I had to protect her no matter what. I hunched over, about to leap toward Kakuji, but then Hiruko yelled at me.
の状態でパラレリープしたら、今度こそ間違いなくあなたは。
After hearing Hiroko's plea, I knew what I had to do. What? Oh hell nah. This route in particular is super surprising with its choices timing. Attack Kakoji. Hey, Takumi just said, I know what to do. We will attack Kakoji. Damn. I didn't hesitate or delay for one single second. My body moved before my mind did. This dumbass, bro. He's gonna die. So where are we going? Personally, I think we're going to Mystery. We're going back to Mystery. Mystery Day 100. We just wait for the, like, ending 100? Damn. Yeah, we just wait for ending 100 to happen, and then take the machine back. Found myself laid out on the ground. Kakoji must have knocked me away after we jumped timelines. Where are we though? She wasn't in front of me anymore. I got up and swirled around to see her disappearing toward the exit, Nozomi still in her arms. Damn it, I need to chase her down. You good, bro? No sooner than I took a step forward. Yup. An intense pain ripped through my spinal cord. My head spun, my stomach turned, and my body went numb and unresponsive. But I couldn't let Kakoji get away. Staggering on my feet, I ran out of the lab. Damn, you're actually powering through it. Found Kakoji right away. She was running full tilt toward the end of the street. You won't get away from me. My steps sprung off the ground as I swiftly started to chase after Kakoji. Maybe it was the adrenaline, but the pain in my body was fading. I could do this. I could catch her. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I was gradually closing the distance between us as I ran. Just a little more. I can almost reach out and touch her. I'm not letting her get away. How come? She has supersonic speed. I mean, I understand she's wearing the suit? 2 suits actually? But still, felt like if I lost her now, it would all be over. I'd never find her again. My body was almost reaching its limit. The pain was coming back. Every cell in my body was screaming for oxygen. But I couldn't stop. I summoned all my remaining strength. I viciously lunged for Kakoji's back. Or tried to anyway. However, Kakoji threw Nozomi down, ground to a halt, and turned around. And then I was still running when her fist smashed into my gut. It was one hell of a powerful counter. I flew through the air, twirling like a baton before landing hard on the ground. Kakoji was quick to follow up. She kicked me over and over as she spoke. Huh. Maybe to run away from Hiruko if she came after us? If that's even possible? Yup. Oh, she hates you, bro. Damn. Yo, bro, everyone hates you. Intense pain jolted through my body every time her foot connected with me. I couldn't tell if the pain was from her kicks or from my leap damage. But as I took kick after kick, I eventually stopped feeling anything. It was like my body was made of rubber. Consciousness soon detached itself as well. In the end, I couldn't even tell who she was stomping anymore. Time continued to pass. That's it?
きりした。これで折れてない骨は残ってないわね。
Kakuji spoke and turned away. As she started to walk away, I saw Nozomi on the ground ahead of her.
キリ、フジ。
Actually, ma'am, if he had every bone broken in his body, he probably wouldn't be able to speak, because his jaw would be broken. I murmured her name as I stared at her. More memories of the mystery timeline came flooding back. Which ones? I hadn't been able to protect her then. She was the one who protected me. She died defending me. She was smashed to pieces. But the Tokumi of this timeline is different. I'll do anything, even if it destroys me. I'll give my life to defend Nozomi. I will save her. Type shit? What? With what? Was there glass on the ground? I'm a genius. Kakuji fell to the ground. I quickly took off her helmet and put my hand on her neck. Bro, this Takumi is determined. She still had a pulse. She was breathing normally. She was just unconscious. I ran over to Nozomi. Just like I'd done with Kakuji, I removed her helmet to check her. She was fine. Still asleep, but she could survive. It was just then that I heard footsteps. Running over to me was... who could it be? Duh. Ruko. Still alive, I see. You shouldn't be, but sure. Yeah, both of them. No, you're talking about you goofball. I meant you. You've left 3 times now without protection. You could have died instantly. About that, I'm feeling kinda... Mr. Stark. I feel kinda bad. Sorry. Bro. Either they're bullshitting or the adrenaline is going off. Yuriko sighed and pulled something out of her jacket. What is that? A beam gun that generates a special electromagnetic pulse. I borrowed it from Tsubasa. I never go anywhere without it. What? The electromagnetic pulse is harmless to the human body, but it can damage really small creatures if you crank the output high enough. What? Just watch. Yuriko made her way to Kakuji, laid out on the ground. She stopped beside her, put the muzzle on her temple, and pulled the trigger. Pulled the trigger, bro! She pulled the switch! Immediately after, I was confronted by a grotesque sight. A horrible squirming creature began to wriggle out of Kakuji's mouth. I'd seen one before. I could never forget. It was... Does that mean that Kaku is alive? A Gi Queen. To be more precise, it's a female spawner. In the zombie timeline, it was known as Alpha 1. Well, this one is originally from the Box of Calamity timeline, so technically it's not that Alpha 1, alright. I was about to ask. Thank goodness. So Kakuji's back to being regular Kaku now, right? I don't think so. Damn! Yes, we should be calling her Kaku 3 instead. She's a denizen of the Box of Calamity branch, after all. But will her brain be okay? I just examined her, and her vital signs don't show any abnormalities. We don't have to worry about her dying. But she's losing a lot of blood from that wound on her back. We should treat the wound quickly. My heart clenched. It wasn't Kakuji who was laid out on the ground. It was Kako. Even if my back had been up against the wall, I felt guilty for hurting her. By the way, what should we do about this thing? Kill it! She was using the heel of her shoe to pin down the Gi Queen wrangling on the ground. Isn't it obvious? So many of my friends had been killed by that monster. I didn't even have time to think about what we needed to do. Lifted my foot. Finally ready to exact my revenge. My vengeance. I used all my might to just slip on that shit like a banana peel from Mario Kart. Crush the disgusting little creature. The gi let out a grating shriek, writhed in pain for a few seconds, then went still. Alright, let me for a bit. I've been playing for 2 hours. I'm tempted to end the episode somewhere soon, but I also kinda want to, you know, one-shot the whole slasher timeline of SF. The slasher part of the SF timeline. I'm tempted, but I don't think it's gonna be possible. This shit's gonna be too long. I think we're just gonna finish this up to day 100. Maybe not even do this other choice. And see. But I must say that I am very lost. Again, I don't think what's happening is bad, I'm just lost. And that's probably because this route is meant to be confusing because of all the branching. That's probably the problem I am feeling I'm up against right now. But anyway, let's finish this and then we'll see. Now then, let's get out of here. I'll take Kako 3. So, you can take notes. It's gonna collapse. What is it? Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. Everything was over. I'd finally been able to kill the horrible Gi. Guess I was relieved. I felt completely exhausted. Suddenly, the leap damage-induced fit I'd been holding back this whole time hit me like a raging torrent. All at once, I lost consciousness. Oh, you're gonna sleep for... Actually, for how much time? Because it's gonna loop. If you don't wake up in 2 days, it's gonna loop. No balls, you play the credits now. When I came to, I saw her sitting there as always.
あなたをここに運ぶたびに1万円ずつもらってたら、今頃麻布の一等地に豪邸が建ってたわね。
悪いな。毎度迷惑かけちゃって。
気にしないで。また靴を舐めてくれる。
Again?
一度も舐めた覚えはないけど。
That's what I'm saying.
そうだっけ。じゃあ別のタイムラインのことだったかも。
I tried to smile, but I couldn't. Not even my cheek muscles would move. Intuitively, I knew I didn't have long. What? The damage had begun to consume my entire body, killing my hair just motherfucking attached itself to the motherfucking chair and it hurt me. Whatever. What you mean?
始末したことはみんなに言っておいたから。みんなあなたに感謝してたわよ。
You mean all remaining like 10 of us?
5人の仇を撃ってくれてありがとう。涙を流しながらそう言ってたわ。
A touch of warmth returned to my cold body.
切り口は
まだ夢の中よ。王子様のキスを待ってるんじゃない？
She's safe, even if she's not awake. Felt myself grow warmer still.
過去3は
Wait, does that mean we have 2 Kakos? No, surely we left her there. Hold up. We don't know which timeline we went to, do we?
どうしたんだ？
多分信じてくれないと思うけど、あの後ある人がやってきて過去3の背中の傷を縫ってくれたの。
Go on.
ある人
You?
白衣を着たおばさん。
Yurugo said Obasan, which to me sounds like old woman. An old woman. So, Am I tripping? Because I think that there's a difference between Oba-san and Oba-san. Basically, Oba with one A and two A's. One maybe for woman and the other maybe for like grandma or something like that. But I don't know who it could be. A white coat? If we were past day 100, I would have said something like a Nozomi from another timeline that went past day 100, some bullshit like that. But this is interesting. I can only think of Kako, but then why would she do that?
Huh?
それでそのおばさんは治療を終えると過去3の体を抱きかかえて去っていっちゃったのよ。
What?
銀色に輝く不思議な乗り物に乗って。
I'm so sorry, yo. Am I wrong for laughing, or maybe I'm just high from the dentist? I'm guessing this is the spacecraft? I didn't understand. Was that because of the leap damage? My brain sounds so broken I'm starting to hear things.
とにかくそのおばさん悪い人じゃなさそうで、だから過去3のことは心配しなくても。
Ooh.
いや、だけど。
The alarm sounded immediately after I spoke. Veshness? Looks like Veshness is here. Well, we need to go to the war room. Oh my god, we're gonna struggle because, 5 people died. Wait, why are you getting up? Do I really need to explain? Of course you do! Exactly what is it you think you're doing? Going to fight. Don't be ridiculous. Fighting in your condition would be suicide. I knew it. The leap damage has impaired your ability to read. I'm completely rational. I want to fight for my friends. I didn't die last time, did I? Suicidal man jumps off a building, a skyscraper, survives, and says, "Yo, I can't kill myself again. I didn't die last time." Your symptoms have gotten far worse since then. You've leapt 3 times without a suit. The next time you do it, you will die. Are you okay with that? I didn't have time to worry about it. The enemy was already beginning their attack. I needed to— oh my— really? Again? Oh my god. Join the final battle. Well, we're still role-playing the idiotic sped Takumi, so yeah, we will be joining the final battle. Ruko. He already died. What? 5 of her friends already died. So we can't break free of the cursed cycle this time. Yeah. So the outcome is the same either way. Whether I live or die, we're going to be right back where we started. So if nothing else, I want to choose a path that doesn't leave me with regrets. I want to fight for everyone in this timeline and end this. Hearing my insistence, Kiruko replied, "You really are stupid beyond any hope of redemption." She nodded quietly, her eyes welling up. No. No. You're so freaking late. What were you even— huh? Wait, Takumi, are you okay? Yeah, I found a miracle medicine. As you can see, I'm back and better than ever. I lied without hesitation. There was no time to try to persuade everyone. Oh, for Ima. You avenged my dear brother, didn't you? I guess. You okay, Kako? Not at all, but I'm going to fight with everything I have. Your brother dearest. And not Ima, huh? Right. I nodded firmly before turning to everyone else. Yes.
前回は姿が見えなかったからてっきりくたばったのかと思っていたが
Nah, he's a stuff as a cockroach.
お前に分けてやろうか。
And trust me, I have cockroaches problems right now.
私はこの先1000年は生きるだろうか。
千秒の間違いじゃない。
And trust me, cockroaches.
100秒で終わらせてやるよ。
Oh, they got the will to
100
live.
秒で消えるのは貴様たちの方だ。では行くぞ。
I can understand now why Asmongold thinks he deserves to live. He's like them, bro. The cockroaches, I mean. Oh shit, y'all think the Gi kinda similar to cockroach, or rather cockroaches are kinda similar to Gis?
みんな気をつけて。しばらく経ったら消えない炎の攻撃が来るから。
You know how the Gi said that its purpose is to live and reproduce, just like other species? Y'all think I'm high as a bitch. Oh shit. That is so crazy.
なかなかしぶといな。
Hiruko told us
だが
about
この先は
the
そうはいかんぞ。
Kyundying Flame
私
attack
の
and
本気を見せてやろう。
ああ、悪役っぽいセリフ。そういう
People still
の
died, I
聞くたびに
think.
思うのよね。なんで最初から本気を出さないんだろうって。
決まっているではないか。醜い者どもが苦し
It's not what I
む
would've
姿
said.
をなるべく長
I
く
mean,
見
it's
て
like
いたい
basic
から。
military tactics, right?
うるせえんだよクソババア。そんなに苦しむ姿が見たいなら虫眼鏡でアリンコでも焼いてろや。
今貴様。
Oh, that's not good.
匠君、大丈夫？
Maybe?
久しぶりの戦闘だから。
This dude became a pro
そ
liar.
れでなんか。
Also, I think you personally, I think that you would realize that he's capping the fuck out, but
本当ですか？いいから。
nah, he's just
気にするな。
a side character.
隅野先輩。
ベシネス、お前の望みは聞き入れた。だったらすぐに拝ませてやるよ。
Huh?
悪人どもが苦しむ姿、地獄で思う存分たっぷりとな。
Who's the other psychopath?
地獄だと。そこに落ちるのは貴様らの方だ。
上等じゃない。
やってやるよ。
Why are we beefing that way with her?
それじゃあみんな行くわよ。
これが最後の戦いだ。全力を出し切って叩きのめすぞ。
やあ、久しぶりだな。
シオン、
さすがに見ていられなくて出てきちゃったよ。もう司令たちもいなくなっちゃったし。
If I remember correctly, why did I?
だけどどうして？
He's gonna talk about the weird stuff with the blood space, right?
サポートしてあげようと思ってさ。
Because if I remember correctly, he said to us that
役に立つと思う。
I'm sick because of the something's happening with the blood space. I think,
ありがとうシオン。
right? Or am I? Let me check. Shit, I just remembered that I have a video releasing in 2 hours and I haven't done the thumbnail. Shit. And that was not on this route. Actually, it was on the. I think on the slasher or something like that.
でも力はある程度セーブしてね。別のタイムラインであなたは全力を出し切って。
He did.
だよ。まあ、なんとかやってみる。それより毒薬のトラップは
完成してる。設置役は大鈴木。
待ってくれ。トラップってなんだ？
説明してる時間はないわ。
とにかく始めよう。僕が攻撃を繰り出したらベシネスは一時的に動けなくなるはずだ。だからそのタイミングでトラップの設置を。
ああ、なんだかよくわからないけど了解だ。
Me too. I'm kind of confused, but I get what's happening compared to you. I just got a severe headache. What happened? Damn, chill out. Can you guys stop saying that we ugly? You're the second person to say that. white coat? You don't think it's Nozomi's mother? She has never crashed out this bad, ever. Yeah, we killed that freaking hag! Vicious is dead! I'm not reading your bullshit. I guess we won, but I'm very confused still. What? They're not in heaven, bro. Fuck your dead homies, bro. They're looking up. No. It doesn't matter. Yes, it's all over. We're gonna loop again. I don't know if this was the right decision, but if nothing else, I have no regrets. I did everything I could. I used up every bit of strength in my body until nothing was left. My heart felt clear and free, like a blue sky unburdened by so much as a single cloud. Yeah, this was the right choice. I whispered that assurance to myself. Absolutely. Hiroko heard me and responded. And then... Yup. A massive quantity of cryptoglobin spewed out of my mouth. From my mouth. It was like a waterfall, or even a geyser. It spurted out in gobs, as if it were fountains pulsing sobs, pooling around my feet.
Sumino! Sumino-san! Sumino-kun!
Everyone began to call my name. The shouts turned to shrieks, then eventually morphed again into sobs. Before long, I couldn't hear anything. Silence. Total stillness. But I felt a gentle warmth too, as if someone were holding me to their chest. Please tell me you smelled lavender. It was so comfortable. I wanted to stay there forever. Always and eternally. But my hope was in vain. The warmth soon disappeared. My consciousness had vanished. The last thing I remember wasn't a color or a sound, it was a scent, yes! The sweet, soft scent of lavender. Ending how much? 4? Or something like that? I don't know. 58. The steady fundamental root, the scent of lavender. Huh. 58. Y'all think that the Kodako part of the game is like ending 0 through 50? And then Uchikoshi is like 51 to... or probably 0 to 49 and then 50 to 100? Damn. Alright, 78 endings. Did we go there and not join the final battle? I guess. Alright, well, that was an interesting ending. But I could just end it. And I'm still as confused as I was before. So I don't know, what am I doing? I don't know if it's the game that's high as shit or that's me. Like I'm on that dub pack. I'm on the flight. You're right. Maybe I should stay put. I knew you'd come to your senses. But it's not because I'm afraid to die. I just don't want to get in your way out there. Everybody would be worried about me and try to protect me. They wouldn't be able to fully focus on the fight, so in the end, I'd only be holding them back. In short, you're making this choice with everyone's best interest in mind. Yeah. Good. You've made the right choice. I give you 100 points for leadership. Sorry, I can't be of any help. And now you've lost all your points. The captain is meant to boost the morale of his fighters, you know? You're not wrong. Okay then, you've got this, Hiroko. I know you'll win. Know your place, servant. What? Anyway, I need to get going. Hiroko ran her fingers through her hair to smirk before rushing out of my room. You gonna smell it? Been trying to hold... what? Oh. Yeah. I've been hoping to at least watch over everyone from the roof as they fought this final battle. It looked like that wasn't going to happen. I lost all strength and collapsed on the spot. I didn't even have enough energy to claw my way to bed. Soon, a piercing pain stripped me of my consciousness. I have one hope. Day 100. Nah, I was hoping for for it to say day 1, like we looped again, or well, day 2, because we loop on day 2. It was early in the morning, before the usual announcement could play. I was standing on the roof. Hiruko was in front of me. You really are resilient, Takumi. You can barely keep yourself upright, can you? There was no sense in trying to act tough. I nodded sincerely. My life would be over soon. The weakening of my pulse made that very clear. You're not going to ask about yesterday's battle? You're standing here, aren't you? Besides, right. Thank you. I appreciate everything you've done. You don't need to thank me. Is everyone else sleeping it off? No, they're all in the cafeteria. Really? This early? We ran into some problems? Trouble? You're discussing it now. What kind of trouble? Hiruko hesitated for a moment. There's no point in keeping secrets, I suppose. The baby jar. Somehow. It suddenly disappeared. What the fuck? Noticed after the battle. I'm not sure exactly what's happening, but I think it's likely somebody stole it. Who? Somebody. Who? Nozomi. Hakuji? No, I doubt it. She didn't have it on her. Then who? Nozomi. Yoko seemed to have an inkling. I had a faint recollection of something in the corner of my mind too, but I couldn't quite make it out. It was hard for me to tug on the threads of my memories. More than half of my brain cells were already dead after all. I swear to God, he's lying. He's lying. His brain cells have been dead the entire time. Look at how dumb he's been throughout this route. Needless to say, the baby wasn't in the jar. We were going to put him in after breakfast 2 days ago, but after what happened to the others, we didn't have the time or the capacity. And the missiles in the final attack. Yes, they're already charged with energy. Escape pod was... Oh, we're gonna die! Damn. The escape pod was in ruins. There was no way we'd be able to fly into space. Hold on. Who's alive? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, but the 2 of them are alive, so it doesn't matter. But still, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9? How many are we on mystery? This one? Might actually be able to take the spacecraft if it actually appears. But I think the count is good. The people that are dead here, they're alive. Here. Yeah, exactly. Except, of course, our 2 protagonists. Which meant at 10 AM, we'd all... No. No way. Just like that?
スミノ、もう限界なのよね。
He looks so goddamn ugly, bro.
これ以上あなたを苦しめたくないから。そうだ、一つだけ朗報があるのよ。切藤が目を覚ましたの。
そうなのか。
So now you answer, huh?
体に異常はないから安心して。あの光もなぜか消えちゃったのよね。意識を取り戻すと同時に。
そうか。よかったよ。切藤が目覚めてくれて。
I managed to save Nozomi in this timeline. And I avenged the mystery timeline's Nozomi too. But even though I saved her, she'd be gone soon. So would everyone else. Burned by the flames of the final attack, instantly wiped out. Just then, something sparked in my mind. A nearly vanished fragment of my memory suddenly turned vivid again. Summoning what little strength I had left, I asked Hiroko a question.
なあ、静原。次の可能時刻は。
パラレリープの。
あ
あ。そんなこと聞いてどうするのよ。
いいから教えてくれ。
Have about 4 hours now. This is 6 a.m.
あと3時間は続くはず。
そうか。
Pain ripped through my body. I somehow managed to string my words together as I wrote it out.
静原、よく聞いてくれ。推理タイムラインに飛ぶんだ。あそこなら攻撃は実行されない。みんな助かるんだよ。だから。
Hiroko's face reddened slightly, but it soon faded, her brow furrowing as she bit her lip. I knew what the change in expression meant. We could save everyone if we jumped to the mystery timeline. But Hiroko and I, we're gonna need to stay here?
要するに
We know, we been new!
私たちはまたやり直しね。
What? Why? He says in this timeline. But what about in this timeline? That means that ending 100 doesn't break the loop, right?
ああ。だけど、それも悪くない。だって、もう一度過ごせるんだから。
You can see her again.
99日間を。
Right, 99. Yeah. 99 because day 2. This is so interesting. Okay. That's so interesting how ending 100 doesn't break the loop. I'm trying to explain it in my head, I just can't. But I think that's actually a good thing. Because if ending 100 actually ended the loop, then it'd be another open ending, and we kind of would know how, I guess the whole loop thing would end. And I mean, although it'd be kind of cool, it's not what I want because it's, again, another open ending that just ends, and all we have to do is like link how we go from this SF to 100 and what it actually does. But if it's different, you got me. You got me on board. I want to know what's the actual end, the actual truth of this route. Perhaps we don't actually break the loop. Damn. Wow. I expected the credits to roll. Hiruko, let me get this straight. Will really be saved if we go to this mystery timeline you're talking about? You really are dense. How many times do I have to tell you? The final attack won't launch there, huh? You aren't telling us why that is, though. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I don't know about this. by the way, where's Takumi? He's already there. Huh? Why? He had to take care of something there. We don't have time. I'll explain everything later. Alright, let's get going. Yes, very well. Put on my leap suit. Of course, I made sure to check it for holes first. I guided everyone onto the platform, and then he stayed. No? Because there can't be two Hirokos at the same time, right? I'm not gonna say shit like, it's in like part 7 if like, two of the same people come into contact. They just I don't even know, bro. They just blow up, but you never know. Here we are at Last Defense Academy. What? Is this really that mystery timeline or whatever? It looks exactly like our school. Everyone was looking around curiously. Took the opportunity to break away from the group. I hid in the shade of a tree and observed them. Shortly after, Hiruko 7. Oh, right, the twins. Ima and Kako ran to each other, flying into each other's arms. And after that... Aww. Takumi 7 ran to us. Ah, that's so cruel. Ah. Takumi 7 ran to Nozomi and held her tight. Everybody crowded together, hugging each other, patting each other on the back, pressing their cheeks together. I heard their cries of delight loud and clear, even some sobs. I watched it all and then I quietly took my leave. You are not Speedwagon. Roll the credits? Still not. You gonna go back to SF? I think you are. Yeah. Umi. I'm back. I picked up Takumi's body and quietly whispered to him.
次は147回目ってことになるわ。それで終わりになるかどうかはわからない。
But that is so goddamn sad. Not only is it sad, but it's also like a huge waste. Because well, this is like maybe not the first time, but the first in a while where you actually told the truth to Takumi, right? That you're both time loopers. You had him by your side and everything was going smoothly up to a point, right? When Kakuji appeared. So now you get a loop. Hope you get the right memories. And do it all over again. Like, what are the chances? I want to say it took you 146 loops to get this close to victory. And yet you didn't. So now you're gonna have to do it again.
でもこの歴史のことは絶対に忘れないから。いつまでもいつまでも覚えてるから。そしていつか必ず抜け出しましょう。二人で一緒にこの無限ループを。
The side chick?
きっと大丈夫。私たちならできるはずよ。だってあなた言ったじゃない。信じ続ければ願いは叶う。どんな困難だって必ず乗り越えられるって。だから私は信じるわ。いつか101日目の朝を迎えることを。
Damn. Sure, I'll let it play out. Weirdly enough, when the game stops being so cryptic, I guess, it's much more enjoyable. Alright, ending how much? 57 or 9? 59. The Cursed Cycle. Oh, you dumbass auto. Ending 79. Well. This was pretty good. Ending 59 was pretty damn good. It tied up. It was tied to ending 100. Lovely, and it was exactly as I wanted it to be. Not really I wanted it to be, but like I said, it would be. Hiruko and Takumi are going to die. I was expecting a sacrifice, a heroic sacrifice on their part to actually break the loop, but they break the loop by dying, right? So what they do is they break the loop and they die here, right? While the others can live past day 100. However, we don't get to see that, so that means that ending 100 is not the definite end, as it does not break the time loop? How does that work? Is it actually that? Are we? Now the question I have is, will we actually be able to break the loop? I want to believe. Like she said, I'll believe too. However, the writers have been particularly cruel when it comes to that, because when they do some endings, they just end. The game just ends. Either it just ends or it's an open end and that is not satisfying at all. I really want one big satisfying end. Please. I really hope this end exists, but it's not going to be for this episode. We won't discover it in this episode. Well, this one's already pretty beefy. I have 2 hours and 40 on my end, and it's going to be a nightmare to edit, but hey, it is what it is. Overall, even though I was very confused throughout the video, it wasn't bad. It wasn't boring like I felt the last 2 episodes. No, it was good. I laughed a lot. Again, I don't know if I'm high or the game is just a big pile of bullshit, but I think it was a good episode. If it wasn't, I probably would have ended it like an hour and 30 ago. But anyway, I'm gonna say goodbye to y'all. I'll see y'all in the next one where we'll continue SF. I doubt we'll be able to finish it in the next episode, but I think that we'll be able to finish it the episode after. I think that next episode will take care like of this last branch, and the other branch, which is like a do not join this battle. Maybe this isn't even a branch, it's just an early end, but we'll see. Alright, y'all. Goodbye.